Welcome back to my series, Dance Mums Uncovered. Fans of Maddie Ziegler have been concerned for a while about the relationships Maddie has with the older women in her life. Many of them refer to Maddie as being like their daughter, and certainly appear obsessive to some degree, because there's more to Maddie's mentors than people seem to know. Feel free to share your thoughts on the following evidence. First, let's look at Abby Lee Miller. Maddie and Abby are 36 years apart in age, and they first met when Maddie began dance classes at Abby's studio when she was 2. On the show, Abby didn't even try to hide her blatant favoritism towards Maddie. She referred to the Ziegler girls as being her daughters, and Melissa even encouraged this, saying on multiple occasions that she shares her daughters with Abby. In fact, when Abby's mother passed away, Maddie posted on Instagram, saying that she was the grandmother she never had. Maddie even wrote the introduction to Abby's book, revealing that she sought her approval constantly. She says, "After my performances, she is the first person I look for. She tells me what was good and what I still need to work on. I'm not afraid of her critique. I need to hear the truth." It's very sad to see in hindsight how desperate Maddie was for Abby's approval when she was younger. And it's equally sad to see how desperate Abby was to be in control of Maddie and her career. She was constantly putting Maddie on a pedestal in public, sticking her nose in Maddie's projects when they weren't her business, and using Maddie to promote her studio, which she still does to this day. Many fans have noticed some of the cruel and creepy tactics used by Abby to maintain control in their relationship. Several notable moments from the show include when Abby forcefully kissed Maddie in front of millions, when she would tell Maddie that her friends didn't really care about her, or when she told Maddie that she should have disobeyed her mother and come to dance class because Abby felt that she deserved better. As for their current relationship, which I've covered in more detail in another video, Maddie says she is glad to have moved on from the show and Abby, because the environment made her overly stressed. Abby, on the other hand, continues to accuse Melissa of smuggling money from Australia into the US, and she's also mocked Maddie's photographs in her series Ask Abby. Next, let's explore Sia Furler. Maddie and Sia are 27 years apart in age, and met in 2014 when Sia asked Maddie to be in her music video for Chandelier, after she saw her dance on Dance Mums. First of all, Sia has revealed that she sees Maddie as a friend and daughter figure. In this interview, it seems like she's almost about to say that Melissa shares her daughters with her.
Would you describe your relationship as a mother or as a sister?
Yeah, mother and friend. But I mean, only because Melissa lets me. That's her real mother.
This sounds disturbingly familiar. Sia has actually been given the role of godmother for both Maddie and Mackenzie. Maddie has explained that if something happened to her parents, Sia would take care of them. In fact, Maddie says in her book, The Maddie Diaries, that she told her mum that she might want to move in with Sia, and that Sia always tells her, "If you didn't have such a great family, I'd adopt you." Sia has called Maddie her hero, dancing muse, surrogate daughter, and said that she is Maddie's co-parent.
I think being able to be a co-parent to Maddie Ziegler
and Maddie Ziegler, my little dancing muse / surrogate daughter.
She has even said that the day they shot Chandelier was the best day of her life. This is all very concerning because it makes it seem like Sia is overly dependent on Maddie. Maddie has spoken similarly about Sia, saying that she is her best friend, like her mother or sister, and in 2019 she called Sia the best person in her life. She even has a necklace that says Sia Heart Maddie. Sia has declared that she is very protective of Maddie and keeps her safe by continuing to create roles for her. In fact, she has admitted to shutting down opportunities for Maddie by telling Melissa that a movie was beneath her talent, and that one of the cast members was not good to work with. This is particularly controlling, especially considering the potential controversy that could arise from Sia's movie Music, that has Maddie portraying a child on the autism spectrum. She also revealed that she was the one who once prevented Maddie from getting on a plane with Harvey Weinstein. People are concerned that Sia might have some sort of saviour complex, since she talks about how she could tell from one rehearsal that Abby was emotionally and verbally abusing the kids, and that she saw signs of PTSD in Maddie. She also talked publicly about getting a therapist for Maddie.
And so I thought, how's a good way I can keep her safe is just keep making projects for her. And therefore, most of the time we're working together. And, you know, and I kept her off a plane that Harvey Weinstein tried to get her on, you know.
Dance moms show that, you know, they're all being abused by that dance teacher emotionally and verbally. And I could see she was already suffering from PTSD. You know, we got her a little therapist too so that she can not go crazy.
Sia has also given Maddie many lavish gifts over the years. She was the one to buy Maddie a car for her 16th birthday. She also gave Maddie her bridal shower dress to wear for her Jimmy Fallon interview. Contrast all of this to the way Sia treated Liliana, who featured in her Move Your Body video. She says she never even got to meet Sia. It's really not all that surprising that she wasn't quite as invested in this video, considering that Sia declared in Maddie's book, after the chandelier video, that she didn't want to do anything without her. Plus, it was technically just a lyric video. Currently, Sia is quarantining with Maddie and their families. She says that they watch TV in bed together. But again, this isn't surprising, considering Maddie used to sleep over with Sia once a week, and Melissa is quoted to have said that she loves it when Maddie and Sia snuggle together. Evidence number 3, Gianna Martello. Maddie and Gianna are 13 years apart, and they met when Maddie was 5 and Gianna began to teach at the ALDC. Gianna has said that even back then, Maddie stood out as the smartest kid in her classes. The pair grew quite a bond over the years, as they worked together on dances before, during, and after Maddie's time on the show. Gianna had a weekly private lesson with Maddie, stating that she was always excited for their lessons together, and that she was one of her favourites to work with. She says that what made Maddie so wonderful to work with was that she was always putting in all her effort, she was always very polite, and she would always thank Gianna for everything. Gia has admitted that she feels as though she has played a part in raising the kids who are on the show. Although unlike the last two relationships, she describes the girls as being like little sisters to her.
I feel like I have almost, you know, aside from their families, I had a part in like raising them. Yeah. But I'm with them every minute of the day. Like I've seen them, you know, grow up.
Like essentially, do you feel like they're your little sisters?
Yes, yeah, I do.
While Gianna and Maddie aren't as close as they once were, they seem to have remained friendly with one another. The pair have posed for pictures together in recent years, and Gianna said that Maddie once snuck her backstage at a Sia concert. 4. Tonya Brewer. Maddie and Tonya are the closest in age of everyone in this video, with a difference of 11 years. They first met in 2014, when Tonya did Maddie's makeup for an appearance on The Ellen Show. Even at this time, back when Maddie was 11, she called Tonya her new bestie. Tonya became Sia's makeup artist and began to work closely with Maddie on many projects. She gave Maddie the nickname Maddie Girl, and even bought her a jean jacket with this written across the back. Like Sia, she has also called Maddie her muse, and is now referred to as Maddie's godfather. Maddie seems to reciprocate these warm feelings towards Tonya, as the pair has filmed many videos together, and when they were apart, Maddie would count down the days until they were reunited. Tonya also played a major part in Maddie's makeup palette that she recently released with Morphe. Maddie has said that Tonya was very involved in this palette and really wanted this to happen for her. Maddie has explained how multiple of her palette shades were named after Sia and Tonya, including Godmom, Godfather, Maddie Girl, Pantera, Like Butter, and She Insists. But strangest of all, Tonya has a tattoo of Maddie's childhood smile on her arm. Apparently, Maddie drew it on her arm one day and told her about how she used to feel insecure about her teeth as a child. Maddie was teased online for it, and once a boy even told her that her teeth looked like a fork that had its prongs pulled apart. Before she knew it, Tonya went and got her old smile permanently added to her skin as a tattoo. Tonya explained that she wanted Maddie to embrace her insecurities, which I guess is a good message, but it's still very bizarre, and people feel that it's kind of a creepy gesture. In response, Maddie has said that she hopes to get a tattoo of Tonya's eyebrows someday.
And now I always tell Tonya that I'm going to get her eyebrow tattooed on me, so.
With all these irreversible decisions and the way that their careers are intertwined, I just worry about the collateral damage that will occur if Maddie, Tonya and Sia had some sort of falling out. Finally, we have Rachel Sage. Maddie and Rachel are 17 years apart and met in 2014 when Rachel visited the ALDC on season 4 of Dance Moms. By this point, Maddie had danced to many of Rachel's songs. When she visited the show, Rachel seemed obsessed with Maddie, sharing her with compliments and talking about how she was inspired to write the song Happiness for her. However, unlike what was claimed on Dance Moms, Rachel revealed that she actually wrote Happiness back in 2012, after a particularly bad breakup, in the hopes that she would meet someone someday who would make her happy. It's still a little weird to dedicate a song to an 11-year-old though, especially one with the lyrics, "Love is alive in the way you say my name. Your hands are a sigh and your lips are heaven's gateway." But Rachel has been very open in the fact that she is a former ballerina, and in a behind the scenes video, we can see that she took time to chat one-on-one with some of the other girls too. She has also met the season 8 cast, and has hired several other dancers, including Eliana, to be in her music videos. So to me, it seems like her obsession might be more with the art of dance than with Maddie. It has rightly been pointed out that some of these relationships would outrage the general public if they were between a young girl and an older man. It seems like some of these adults overstep their boundaries at times, trying to insert themselves into the role of Maddie's mother figure. While Maddie is now approaching her 18th birthday, we must remember that all of this occurred while she was still a child, and while these people might have treated her kindly, there were far too many opportunities for people to get close to her and take advantage of her. So what do you guys think? Do you think Maddie's friendships with these older women were healthy? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.